Here's a bowl that I just picked. It took me about 15 minutes. Currently, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of one of the sections of raspberries. But you see, I come in here because I find these little sections of little berries that are kind of tucked in down here. And you can see that these aren't ready to be picked. But I keep snooping around. I go, is that one ready to be picked? I don't know. So I hold my little bowl. It's kind of hard to do the camera and the bowl. And then I stick my hand down in here and I pull gently. And if it comes off easily, it's a beautiful berry. And it goes into my bowl. Now, this may be a little annoying watching the camera go, but what we're going to do is we're going to now go through the path. You see down here on the floor there are these tiles, and I made a little pathway through the middle. And then I have to move the branches out of the way, and they're pokey. So it's not easy to do this, but it is possible, and I'm going to continue to go. And as I go, I look at this and I go, oh, those are going to be good berries. And I look around and I lift up, because underneath down in here, sometimes you'll find another berry that you miss. And so you kind of go out, forward, and backward. Oops, did I find some? Are those look like they might be good. I'm going to pick one. So I'm going to put my bowl down on the ground, and I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to pull gently on this one. And see, yes, it came right off. And maybe this little one? No, I don't think so. This one? Oh, yes. And this one, see, I waited too long for this little one, see. So I threw him on the ground because he won't help. But I put these two, and see those? Darn, I missed those. Oh well, we'll keep moving forward. Now, as I said, I am in the center, and I'm trying to keep the center area, although the berries have a tendency to kind of crash back and forth on each other, and it's kind of a nuisance, but I just keep barreling through. And did I find a berry? I found a berry. Just a moment, please. There we go. We take the berry off. Oh, that's a good little berry. It's not very big, but it's tasty. Tasty. You can't see all that. Now, there is a cattle panel. And here's a little edge through which I will try not to fall as I exit the area. Now, I will turn. Oh, see, if I look up right there, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. And I was just over here. I thought I picked all of these guys, so I'll pull them out. And then here's some. Okay, this is, oh, see, you go up, you look up, and you peek under, and you get a little scraped up with the thorns, but it's worth it. Ah, that's not coming off. This, on the other hand, is. So I put them down into the bowl, and I go over here. Now, I step back so you can see. This is the whole setup. And do you see? I have to put the bowl down. I want to step into the bowl. See, that's a cattle panel. See how strong that is? It's just poked in the ground. And we have a little bit of little metal skinny thing and some these plastic things. And so then you see how the whole panel goes all the way down. And out from a distance, you can see how that looks, see? And then over here, we have some here. And I kind of, see, I pull these up and shove this panel in and push it down into the ground with my foot somewhere over there. See, and push over here with my foot. Ouch! I think I push over here with my foot. There, going down, good. And then, but I try and leave a little opening there, because in the middle of this jungle, this 4-foot wide jungle, there's that path I told you about. Remember down there? There's that little path. See that? There's one of those tiles. And a month ago, this was wide open, and I cleared out the center section. Now over here on this side, where these are, see, this is another one. I'm going to walk over here and show you that. See, there's that cattle panel. And there's some berries. See, berry there. And you look up and you look for them. On this one, though, it wasn't wide enough. See, from here to there wasn't wide enough. Okay? So, what I did was, down here on the ground, I separate them into little rows that go this way. See? And then one over here that goes this way. And why do you think I did that? Well, I'll tell you. Because these things are crazy prolific. And if I didn't put something on the ground, they would grow. Oh, by the way, this is a single gourd plant. This is a single gourd plant. And let's see, dimensions. From here to there is 8 feet. So you can see that's about 6 feet. And that's about 6 feet. And that's about, this is one gourd plant. I've turned it around on itself. I've whacked off the ends, and it continues to grow. By the way, I did not plant it. Nope, it planted itself. And these are weeds. And these are this year's excess raspberries. And by next year, they will be really, really good. These were just teeny weeny little thingies that were left over. Here's another row. This is a newer section, and so you can see the path through the middle. Of course, by next year, all these baby plants will be gigantically tall, as these over here are. See the difference? This is this year's new stuff, and this is last year's stuff that I planted. And here you can actually see the cattle panel over here to your right. I think it's going all the way down. And there's cattle panel over here to your left, running down that. And this section also has a little pathway of those 1 foot square terracotta pavers. But it's kind of overgrew. These are my grapes. My poor little grapes don't do so well. But they do attract the Japanese beetles, which also like the raspberries. See how they like the raspberries? See the holes? And I don't spray, but in the past, what has happened is that they've eaten the grape leaves and they've left alone my raspberries. I'm walking again through the same place I was a few minutes ago, and I'm finding more raspberries. Here's one right here. And I'm looking around, looking up, and I'm finding one hidden by that leaf and one hiding behind that leaf. So you can see that berry picking is an adventure, and it's kind of cool, but it is contained. These cattle panels, look, they do a pretty darn good job of holding that under control, because you can see to the left, it's wildness. We're right here with the cat, and then if you go even farther left, because I've come to the back of this patch, okay, there's the little, I'm at the other side of this one, so you can see the little tiles on the ground there. And then you come to the left-hand side, and here's that cattle panel, and it's containing it a little bit. It's not great, but it's containing it. And you see how the berries have a tendency to stick out. And of course, if you look down here on the ground, inside, along the edge, you can maybe see, like right here, and right along there, where a while back I went in through and just chopped off everything that was very close. Because, as you can see from my demonstration, there's a lot of raspberry plants growing and a lot of berries.